Okay, and here is the before. Another day, another backyard renovation. And what we're gonna do back here is get rid of this old, nasty, weed infested turf that is not good for good family fun, and replace it with some brand new Provista, Scott's Provista, the best sod for backyards that have tree coverage. As you can see, we got the beautiful magnolia and a live oak, and they're both going to be leaving shade over this yard most of the time. So when you have a lot of shade, you need the Scott's Provista. It's going to thrive in the shady areas where the regular St. Augustine is going to struggle. All right, so I just want you to take a look at the before. This is very common. You can see how the soil has been doing. It's very sandy, not nutrient dense at all, and that is not going to support a happy lawn in any way. So we're going to bring in fresh soil as well, and fresh soil, fresh sod, and add irrigation, so you'll have excellent high nutrition, excellent water, excellent lawn. All right, this is the before. Stay tuned. Okay, first step, we're gonna get rid of all those leaves so that the sod cutter can cut all of this nasty turf out of here. Okay, quick update. So now all of the old nasty turf is gone, and it's time to start the process of getting the irrigation right. The number one thing you gotta have if you're gonna have a new lawn is good irrigation. The grass is gonna be needed to be watered regularly. So right now I'm going through the inspection process and planning process to ensure 100% coverage back here. Going to be adding some sprinklers throughout this backyard. Put in a couple rotors, couple pop-ups. Stay tuned. Quick update, got some new sprinklers going on back here. All brand new RainBird rotors. Just got everything roughed in for now, but just want to update you on the progress right now. I'm getting ready to get some liquid sunshine, and so before we can get the grass in, we got to get the sprinklers happy. Stay tuned. Okay, so here is the before, and the jury has come back and ruled that this pump is bad. There's a couple issues. The biggest issue with this pump not functioning is it does not have a check valve. It's obviously pretty old, and the cover had been broken off. I'm not sure what happened, so it's time to be replaced. The homeowners wanted to make sure that they had everything upgraded so they could enjoy a functioning irrigation system for many, many years. So everything's going to be replaced here. New pump, new air tank, new pressure gauge, and what will be added that's missing here is a check valve on the suction side. This is what's feeding the well. This is what's feeding water into the pump. There should be a check valve. What a check valve does is when the pump stops pumping, it doesn't let the suction go back. So it's a one-way. It's a valve that allows the water to go in this way, but it won't go back, if that makes sense. And that's missing, and that makes the pump work extra hard in order to pull the water out of the well. So we'll put that check valve on, which will extend the life of the pump. We got the new, it's going to be a Stay Right pump, 1 horsepower. Stay tuned. All right, quick update. So now we got new sprinklers in, And this is going to make sure the brand new backyard has the irrigation that it needs to be the best backyard ever. Brand new RainBird rotors, and have a lot of them are double coverage. I'm going to do the final adjustments on them once I get the soil in and get the sod in. And I always say it is more interesting. What's better than watching paint dry is watching sprinklers spray. Stay tuned. Okay, so now we got the new irrigation pump installed. The zone is running right now, so even with the zone running, we're still maintaining good pressure. This is a 1 horsepower pump. This is my favorite type of pump to install. This is the Stay Right, and this is a 1 horsepower. This pump is all cast iron. It will last a long time. So I just wanted to quickly show you what it looks like. And now that it's finally installed, I will be putting on a new irrigation timer, but right now I just wanted to make sure the pump was installed properly. One of the things that caused the old pump, this is the old pump, what caused this to fail prematurely was the fact that it did not have this guy. Alright, you gotta have this installed to prevent backflow. So very important to have this installed. Stay tuned. Okay, so now here is one of my secrets. This is the old soil, the depleted soil where the old turf struggled to thrive. So what do you do when you have this old sandy dirt? You have to add one of my ingredients, the original mix number 3, which is the high quality, nutrient rich foundation for your new favorite lawn of all time. This is the same stuff, and I say this all the time so people can get an idea of how good this soil is. This is the exact same soil that we use for people that have the raised garden beds. If you wanted to grow tomatoes and cucumbers and onions, this is the soil that we install in those raised planters. Original mix number 3. It's an excellent base for the sod. It gives the fresh St. Augustine grass nutrient, and it elevates it from the this under soil so that you get perfect drainage. So it's got more than one function. You see the organic material. It allows excellent drainage, which keeps the roots in a perfectly moist environment so that the roots continue to grow. This is one of my key secrets. Original mix number 3, only from Florida Pro. Stay tuned. Okay, and now the original mix number 3 is installed. I'm going to smooth it out a little bit more. I just wanted you to get a look of how it looks. You can already tell this is going to make for a wonderful backyard. This is the secret ingredient those other guys don't even know about. Now, this is a superior product than topsoil. Some of the other guys will install topsoil, but the original mix number 3 has high quality nutrient and organic material, which provides an ideal foundation for your new favorite lawn of all times. Stay tuned. Okay, and now it's time for my last secret ingredient. This is the all-natural fertilizer. You can see it's pretty much, I describe it as granularized compost. It's non-burning. It's not chemical based, so it doesn't matter when you put it on, whether it's sunlight or early in the morning or evening. You don't have to have the worries that you do with the chemical-based fertilizer. It has iron and excellent. It's slow release, so it's gonna over time provide nutrient to the new lawn. So this is the final step. This is the icing on the cake, the last step of the installation. Irrigation original mix number 3 is installed, and the Scott's Provista shade tolerant sod has been installed. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're all done, and this is the final result. This is the Provista, the Scott's Provista, which is the best sod when you have really shaded areas. You can see the magnolia and the oak. This is going to give you the best lawn ever. And we got fresh soil installed. It's the original mix number 3, which is the best soil. And all brand new RainBird sprinklers. So I'm fortunate to have the customer here. And what was your thoughts about the final project?
Yeah, it's like definitely like night and day. It's spectacular. Like, I love it. I can't wait till it comes to that bright, beautiful green, and definitely looking forward to having company over and just really, really enjoying all of this.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Always just want to show people what they could expect when they choose the Pro. You know, I've been doing this for so long, and I always know that it's going to come out this way. Mm-hmm. So I get a kick out of going through the process when I meet you guys, when it's looking sad at the beginning, and you know, going through the process of transforming it to what it looks like in the end. You know, it's that's the cool part of it for me. All right, well, here are the results. Thank you for checking out this video. Post in the comments what you think about this project, and to look at more projects, check us out on Instagram at Florida Pro Lawn Care, and make sure you subscribe on YouTube at Florida Pro Lawn Care. Till next time, thank you. Hey, just to recap, in this project we also had to replace the irrigation pump. Now this is a beautiful thing for your budget because you don't have to buy water to irrigate your lawn from the city by the gallon prices. The old pump, I believe it failed because it did not have a check valve. The old pump, which was a Myers, which is a really good brand, it was installed without a check valve. And the check valve is important because it keeps the pump from having to work as hard in order to keep the water coming into the pump. So now we have a check valve installed. We have the professional grade Stay Right pump with a new air tank and the new RainBird timer, which I recommend for homeowners. It's very easy to work. It's very intuitive. I always compare it to a microwave. So we'll go through the settings on that. Gotta have that new lawn watered. And the Stay Right, I would expect will be here by the time they sell this house, many years to come. This is a 1 horsepower, and you can just tell by the size of this pump. It's all cast iron, and just a comparison, it's going to have much more leverage to pump that water over a long period of time. It's got excellent pressure. It's just standing right now at 35 psi. And I just want to show you really quick one of the additional features that I add whenever I install pumps. I always make sure to add an auxiliary garden hose connection, which will allow you to be able to water, which will give you water So if you ever want to wash the car or pressure wash the house, you can do so without having to buy water from the city by the gallon. I put an extra valve on it so that all of the pressure from the pump isn't just resting on the water, the valve for the garden hose. All right, so that is the new pump install. Out goes the Myers, in comes the Stay Right. Thank you for checking out this video. Post comments and make sure you follow us at floridaprolawncare.com. Till next time, peace. Okay, quick update. So now the final major component of the irrigation system has been upgraded. 4 brand new RainBird irrigation valves have been installed to replace what was there before. The issue was the old valves were leaking, and so they started to give issues because the irrigation pump would keep coming on. The symptom is that the irrigation pump keeps coming on because the old valve leaks. When it gets old, the number one symptom with these older valves is they will not shut off the water. The interior to the valve, it just the interior components degrade over time, and it does not hold the water at bay the way that it's supposed to, and it'll slowly let a little bit of water out, not enough for the sprinkler necessarily to come on. And what it will do is it will cause the irrigation pump to keep coming on to replace the lost water pressure. Now sometimes it can get so bad where the valve will just let the water come through, and you'll have a symptom where you'll have sprinklers that just come on and won't cut off, which is a common symptom with a bad irrigation valve. So in this case, when this happens, I normally recommend, especially when someone's purchased a new home, to just go ahead and replace all of the valves so everything's new, and you don't have to worry about maybe 1 or 2 valves failing because you know that they were all replaced at the same time. And this is a 4-zone system, so you got 1 valve for each zone in this system. Excellent water pressure, and they're going to have a good irrigation system for a long time to come. New pump, new timer, new valves, and in the backyard, all new sprinklers. So that's a good start. Thank you for checking out this video. Post your comments and questions, and make sure you follow us on Instagram at Florida Pro Lawn Care. Till next time, peace.